Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have another gun video today. This is going to be the second on this channel. Again, I'm just throwing this out there. Let me know if you guys like the content. There's a lot of this stuff out there, but this is just how I do things, how I clean my pistols, the products I use. Everybody's different, everybody's taught different. But again, this is what I use. Today we're going to be cleaning up the Beretta that I just got in the other video. As I mentioned, it was not oiled at all. I don't know how long it's been sitting on the shelf at the gun store, but we're going to change that. So let's put this off to the side for a sec and I'll show you guys kind of what I use. So first and foremost, Hops number 9 gun bore cleaner. Kind of running out here. I only have a little bit left, maybe just enough to get me through this video. The gun is brand new, so I don't think I'll need a ton of bore solvent, bore cleaner, so we'll see if I can make it through with this. Hops number 9 lubricating oil. I keep it in this baggie, and even the baggie's a little oily, but it seems to just let a little bit out every now and then, so I just keep it in the bag, in a Ziploc bag, just so it doesn't get oil everywhere. One of these push rods has the little screw-in attachments here. This is a tornado brush or whatever you want to call it for heavy fouling. I'm just going to give it 1 or 2 passes with that. And then this guy, just the standard, I believe they're brass brush. Again, for going down the barrel. One of these little plungers to push some patches through. Got some of these cleaning patches here. Couple Q-tips. You never know when you need to get in the nooks and crannies. This helps get oil in that hard to reach places, or even some bore cleaner. And then for after, I don't use this a whole lot, but it does work pretty well. It's the Hops Elite Gun Cleaner, high performance technology, whatever that means. It says cleans down to the pores, removes carbon, lead, and copper, and it's scent free. I use this every now and then. It's still pretty full, so I only give it a good 1 or 2 sprays. And then I bought this a long time ago. It's a Remington Rem Clock. I really like this a lot, just because it has like this ever so slight coating of oil, and it's not like that, how can I say, it's not too oily. Like I said, it's very light, but even though it's oil, it doesn't have that oil texture, consistency, that feel. When I'm done, I give all my firearms a wipe down with this, and it helps coat like the wooden grips and stuff like that to preserve them and all that good stuff. Really one of my favorite products here, even though it's just a cloth. But anyway, let's get to why you guys are here. Let me open the case, get the firearm out. Let's get this case out of the way. So first of all, let's drop the mag. No bullets, no rounds. This is pointed in a safe direction. There's a wall straight right there. As we can see, there's nothing there, nothing there. We're good to go. So now, to break this thing down, you have to press on this rectangular oval-like button and flip this little lever down, and the entire slide moves freely. And again, I'll try to see if you guys can hear this. These rails are completely dry right here. Completely dry. Not a single drop of oil, which I guess I'm not too happy about, but good thing I didn't go crazy or trigger happy and immediately run down to the range and shoot this guy. Probably wouldn't have been a fun day. But We don't have to do too much to the slide, especially since this gun has never been shot. I'm just going to give it a light pass with some of the bore cleaner and just give some oil down on the springs, on the metal rails when we're ready to make the slide to the receiver, and maybe some of these parts back here in the hammer and stuff like that, just a couple drops. So let's put that aside for now, since the majority of our work, especially on these types of pistols, is right here. So to start off, what you want to do is you want to remove your guide rod and the spring, and these are under quite a bit of tension, so you got to be careful not to let this guy come flying forward. So put your thumb on it, push forward, and slowly release, in this case back towards you. Set this off to the side, and the barrel is really easy. You just lift up on it, if I can do it. There you go. Just lift up on it, remove it from the slide, and that's it. So put the slide over here for 1 sec, and let's get to cleaning. So what I do here, and again, I don't have a ton of bore solvent, it looks like it might be enough. I like to just pour some in the cap. Put this off to the side so I don't spill it, and this way I don't have to get any extra like trays or anything. I just do this, just dab it on there, and start cleaning. Just get everything, you know, wherever you think it's dirty, go ahead and give it some, hit it with some bore cleaner. I mean, it doesn't hurt, it just breaks down some of the carbon. Again, this doesn't have any, but I guess it gives you a little bit of peace of mind knowing that you cleaned your gun thoroughly, and when you go to the range, you know, you can rule that off if there's something wrong with your handgun, that it's dirty or whatever. So we'll just give this a nice little pass with some bore solvent. Same goes for the spring, to remove any of the oils that might be there. We are going to give it a light coating of oil, but we're going to use our oil here. And you see it's getting a little bit of dirt, not too much. This is plastic, don't have to worry about it too much. Just give it a light rub down. Slide, same thing. Just give it a little bit of a rub down everywhere. This video is going to be a lot different compared to when I take this thing to the range. Right now is just kind of my main concern here is getting this thing properly lubricated. It's not going to be really dirty, but you get the idea. Just clean it even on the outside. It doesn't hurt. Alright, now let's grab the receiver, just give it a little bit. I saw a little bit of dirt down there. Now I'm going to grab a Q-tip here and just get a little bit on there, because I see some dirt down in here that I don't like. And this is why these Q-tips are really handy. Just go to town everywhere you see some dirt. Then the cool thing is you can just flip it around and dry it right off, so you don't have to waste any patches or anything like that on these tight nooks and crannies. Just give it a little bit and get back here. Let's clean this rail and both of the rails here, and see a little bit of oil here on the around the trigger bar. While I have the Q-tip here, let me just clean that up. much better. Alright. So now what you can do is just grab a clean patch or two and just kind of give it another cleaning here. Just a light little pass over. Same thing for the slide. Do it a little bit. Again, I know the gun isn't dirty, but it's the same process. Clean all the bore solvent off. So now I'm going to grab the same patch just because it has a little bit of bore solvent. I'm going to put a little bit more, and let me get this rod ready. Okay. Now let's put this down to the barrel. So it was a tiny bit dirty. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not, but again, we'll fix that. Let me put the tornado brush on here. And let's start cleaning. You never want to go from the other side. You can chip the crown and do all kinds of nasty stuff. You always want to go in through the feed ramp where the rounds are chambered. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab another patch with some bore cleaner here, and I'm going to push it right on through. Let me get some more in here. I like it to be a little soaked, just because it gives me that peace of mind that I'm getting all the carbon out of there. And again, everybody's process is different. This is just mine. This is the way I was taught. And look at that. Definitely seen worse, but it's pretty bad considering the gun hasn't been shot. So then just flip it over, go again. It's getting a little better. Just toss that in the discard pile. Now I'm just going to hit it with the regular brush. And just work at it. Just twist the barrel around, twist the rod, make sure you get right here towards the end. Make sure you get it everywhere. A clean gun is a reliable gun. Can't ever go wrong with having your guns too clean and oiled properly. Because when it comes down to it, if you're carrying these guns and your life depends on it, you don't want to have to second guess yourself. Oh, maybe I didn't clean it right, or maybe I didn't oil it, or I haven't checked, I haven't checked on my gun in a while. It's very important. It's right up there with proper gun safety, proper gun maintenance. Look at that. And this gun is new. I can't even really believe that, but whatever. We'll just keep passing this through until it comes out clean. I know it's a little bit of a boring video, but hey, some of us love these gun cleaning videos. I know I do. Just because you pick up different techniques from everybody. I know I must Frankenstein a bunch of techniques from a bunch of different people. I'm gonna run a dry one through there now just because it came out clean. or cleaner. Alright, so that's it for that. Let me pour this few drops of gun or the bore cleaner that I have left over just until I get my hands on some more. So now we're going to move on to lubricating. Alright. So Beretta says to lightly oil in and outside of your barrel. So we're going to do just that. Just give it a little bit here. And we'll do the outside last. But just want to give it a light coating on the inside as well as the outside. And what this does is it helps preserve and extend the length of your barrel and improve the reliability. Alright, so they also say to give a light oiling to the spring. I'm going to give it just a little bit more. My wife is going to hate the smell of the house. She doesn't like the board cleaner, but whatever. Don't really care. Alright, so now we can put this back on our guide rod. Let me just grab that one more time. There's a little bit too much oil on there for my liking. Alright. So let's go ahead and drop this guy in there. So what we want to do here is I'm just going to give it a little light dab of oil there and there, where the barrel, like little guide block, sits in. And Beretta says to oil the block a little bit. I'm gonna grab another Q-tip here and just kind of work this oil in. Now let's put our spring and guide rod back in. Okay, so now comes my favorite part, oiling the rails. So I'm gonna put a dab in the back, dab towards the front, same over here. And it's okay if you don't get all the way in there, just as long as it kind of sits there. And let's get the receiver. Same thing. Here, 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 back here, and back here. Again, I'm going to grab this Q-tip, just wipe off some of this excess. Don't want it too oily. Just enough. A little bit goes a long way here, guys. Okay. So let's make this bad boy. What's going on here? There it is. Alright, let's rack the slide a little bit just so we can work that oil in. Just do a quick function check. Yep, working. And I saw a little bit of oil leaking out over here. Just clean that off. This feels way better. Let's just take another quick look. Yep. Oil in all the right places. How about that? See a little bit of excess here. Just wipe that off. Same deal over here. And now, to just finish her off, so we're going to hit it with the rem cloth. Also, wipe some of the oils that are built up on my hands afterwards on this. And I did just wipe a little bit of the oil off of the barrel, so I'll just hit that again. Grab this one here. This is that patch that I had that I oiled up. And we should be good to go now. So yeah guys, this is just a quick little video on how I go about cleaning my pistols, especially this Beretta. Let's decock this guy. Drop an empty magazine back in. And let's check it. Everything works. Just locks to the rear when there's no round ready to be chambered and the magazine is inserted. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video. Definitely drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you guys can be the first ones to watch the videos. Trying to grow the channel a little bit here. I know I'm starting off a little slow, but what channel doesn't, right? Anyways, if you liked the video, drop a like, leave some comments. I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have, anything like that. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.